In the Ardennes forest, a battalion of ghost soldiers appears from nowhere, marches through darkness, and vanishes before dawn.
Every 50 years since 1910, witnesses see the same vision. Men who shouldn't exist, performing a mission history forgot.
If history's shadows call to you, join our journey into the unknown. Subscribe to World War X.
November 11th, 1918, the war's final day. One battalion received orders that would seal their fate for eternity.
Captain Friedrich Hartmann's battalion, 247 men strong, were chosen for an operation that no archive can find. Their mission: secure enemy territory before the 11 o'clock armistice. But something went catastrophically wrong in those final hours.
As they advanced through fog, villagers reported hearing gunfire continuing past the ceasefire, sounds that shouldn't exist in a violent world.
By dawn on November 12th, not a single man returned. No bodies, no dog tags, 247 souls vanished completely.
50 years later, farmer Pierre Dubois saw soldiers marching through his property at midnight, dressed in obsolete World War I uniforms.
Their faces were hollow and distant, eyes fixed forward, marching in perfect formation despite rough terrain, following forgotten orders.
17 other witnesses came forward that night, describing identical encounters across a 20-kilometer stretch of the Ardennes forest.
French military authorities investigated, expecting mass hysteria. What they discovered forced them to seal their findings in classified vaults.
They found boot prints appearing and disappearing mid-stride. Soil analysis revealed chemical compositions and isotopes suggesting temporal displacement. Electromagnetic detectors registered massive disturbances, radiation signatures from unknown sources, and 30-degree temperature drops in localized areas.
The official report concluded with 3 words: phenomenon unexplained, investigation suspended.
The world moved on. The mystery faded. But researchers marked their calendars for 2018, knowing the pattern would repeat.
Dr. Helena Rost assembled a team for November 11th through 12th, equipped with technology that didn't exist in previous manifestations. 43 cameras, 17 thermal stations, sophisticated audio equipment covered every meter.
As midnight approached, the forest fell silent. No wind, no animals, no sound, as if nature held its breath.
At precisely midnight,
Thermal cameras showed them first, heat signatures appearing from nothing, coalescing into human forms that grew more defined each second. Standard cameras captured soldiers in perfect formation, uniforms authentic to 1918, marching with purpose toward an invisible objective.
Dr. Rost's team identified individual faces from military records: Heinrich Müller, Paul Schneider.
Audio recordings captured impossible sounds. Boots on forest floor, officers issuing German commands. When team members attempted contact, they encountered an invisible barrier, generating intense electrical sensations and profound temporal displacement.
Quantum physicists proposed a theory. The battalion exists in a temporal loop, repeating their final mission eternally, caught in a frozen moment.
Something catastrophic occurred during their mission. An experimental weapon, a temporal anomaly that fractured the fabric of time around these men. The soldiers marched for 47 minutes, covering 12 kilometers through terrain requiring hours, passing through solid objects like ghosts.
At 12:47, they reached a clearing marking the exact location of a German stronghold from 1918.
The battalion engaged an enemy existing only in their fractured timeline, firing silent weapons, fighting a battle that ended a century ago. Men fell as if struck by bullets, clutching bloodless wounds, dying deaths they'd died before, replaying their final moments mechanically.
Captain Hartmann appeared at the center, issuing orders with calm authority, his face showing the burden of command and catastrophic failure.
As 1:47 approached, the battalion faded, becoming translucent, dissolving back into the dimensional.
By 1:48, they were gone. The forest returned to normal temperature, and only thousands of hours of footage remained. The 2018 investigation produced undeniable documentation, yet mainstream science remains divided: hoax or proof of unknown phenomena.
Skeptics propose mass hallucination or sophisticated fraud, but none explain the electromagnetic anomalies or quantum disturbances adequately.
Believers argue we're witnessing temporal fractures, quantum entanglement across decades, proof that time is far stranger than we assume.
Hartman's background revealed anomalies. 3 months completely redacted, correspondence mentioning experimental weapons, connections to classified scientific projects.
Unclassified document. Declassified documents with German scientists developing experimental electromagnetic technology in 1980. One theory suggests the battalion encountered an experimental device that malfunctioned, creating a temporal shockwave trapping them eternally. Another hypothesis proposes they entered a pocket dimension, a fold in space-time where moments replay infinitely.
For descendants of Hartman's battalion,
the manifestation brought validation but renewed grief and...
A memorial was erected where descendants gather each November 11th, hoping somehow their remembrance might ease the binding curse.
Local villagers have stories spanning 5 generations. Ghostly soldiers in fields, marching sounds on foggy nights.
The phenomenon's consistency is compelling. Descriptions from '68 match 2018, suggesting precise...
The Ardennes isn't unique. Similar reports from Gettysburg, the Somme, Stalingrad.
These phantom battalions share characteristics, appearing at anniversaries, manifesting at night, replaying specific moments, unaware of observers.
Researchers propose battlefields accumulate energy from violent death, creating space-time weak points where past events bleed through during specific conditions. Plans are underway for 2068. Researchers designing experiments with technology that doesn't exist yet, hoping for answers.
Ethical debates rage. Should we attempt to free the battalion? Or would intervention cause greater harm to phenomena we don't understand?
Some warn disrupting temporal loop could create cascading paradoxes, expand the phenomenon, destable timeline unpredictably.
Others argue leaving sentient beings in eternal repetition is immoral, that we must attempt rescue regardless of risks.
The site attracts paranormal enthusiasts. French authorities balance scientific interest, tourism revenue, and respect, restricting access during predicted manifestations while allowing monitored research.
The Midnight Battalion has entered popular culture, inspiring novels, films, academic papers, etc. Philosophers debate what this reveals us about consciousness. Are the soldiers truly present, or merely temporal echoes?
Religious scholars propose the battalion exists in purgatory-like states, trapped by unfinished duty, awaiting release through undiscovered means.
Witness studies reveal lasting impacts. Some experience existential crises, others find comfort in proof that something of us persists beyond death.
Maria Schneider
witnessed her great-grandfather in the formation, connecting her across impossible years.
Permanent monitoring stations operate year-round, recording electromagnetic fields, temperature fluctuations, quantum anomalies, searching for patterns.
Recent analysis reveals minor anomalies throughout the cycle, increasing as the next appearance approaches. Quantum physicists proposed, soldiers exist in superposition states. A 50-year cycles represents moments when waves align.
Alternative theories suggest the manifestation isn't physical but consciousness-based collective human memory trauma, creating observable phenomena.
Perhaps the truth blends many forces, quantum effects, consciousness, and trauma intertwining beyond what modern science can explain.
The battalion joins growing catalogues of temporal anomalies Liverpool, phantom armies at Culloden, suggesting reality.
Mapping these events reveals clusters around intense emotional sites, suggesting consciousness may shape space-time more deeply than acknowledged.
Advances in quantum computing may soon offer way to study or even communicate with those trapped within temporal loops.
A new generation commits their lives to temporal mechanics and paranormal physics, fields born from mysteries demanding explanation.
As the year 2068 approaches, preparations begin for observations that may solve the mystery or deepen it forever.
Perhaps the battalion reminds us reality holds mysteries beyond reason, that the universe remains stranger than our theories allow.
The Ardennes keeps its secrets, where past and present intersect, and 247 souls march toward unreachable orders.
Whether suffering or repeating time itself, the battalion shows war's cost extends beyond death, sometimes paid forever.
The wait continues. Every 50 years, the Midnight Battalion marches again, granting humanity another glimpse of the impossible.
This is not a ghost story, but proof our understanding of time and consciousness remains profoundly incomplete.
Captain Hartman and his men march through decades and centuries, Eternal soldiers bound to an impossible war.
If this journey moved you, join us. Subscribe to World War X and march with us into the unknown.
World War X uncovers forgotten history, classified secrets, and mysteries that refuse to remain silent.
Honor the Midnight Battalion by liking this video and help ensure these forgotten souls are remembered. Share your theories below. Together, we may uncover connections hidden across time itself.
Until we meet between history and legend, remember, reality is stranger than we imagine. The Midnight Battalion marches on, and so must we. This is World War X, where history's darkest secrets come to light. One mystery at a time.